In 1997, a survey of 940 households showed that 158 of them used email. Use those sample results to test the claim that more than 15% of households use email. Use a 5% level of significance. Use this information to answer the following questions. Okay, so now, again, like they tell you, we want to use scrap paper in order to figure out this. That's important. When you get to the final exam, even though they're not going to ask you to write the null and alternative hypothesis, it's going to be important for you to figure out the rest of the problem. So now we're going to have this. Look for claim. It says, test the claim that more than 15% of the households use email. More than 15, that's an inequality, and therefore it goes into the alternative. Okay? So you have the 8 sub 1, the probability, the proportion is greater than, and that what was it? More than okay, hello for a moment. Test the results as more than 15%, so it's more than 0.15. So our null hypothesis is that the proportion is equal to 0.15. Okay, so therefore our work is going to be this. Now the claim is going to be that it's going to be more than. Okay, so the claim is going to be more than, so it's going to be this one. Now our next step is going to be to get our information. So my information is this. I have x, and my x is going to be 158. Okay, my n is going to be 940. Okay, so we have this right here. Now, x and n. So what you want to do is just go over here to your calculator. You're going to go to stat. You're going to go out to test. And you're going to go out to a 1 prop z test. What you put on the first one is 0.15. The next one is going to be 158. And the next one is going to be 940. Now this goes with this right here, the alternative. So it's going to be this one right here. And then you hit the calculate button. And you get your p-value. So your p-value is going to be equal to 0.0602. Now, your alpha, your level of significance, is going to be, well, we didn't see that, so let's see what it is. A level of significance is 0.05. Okay, so your level of significance is equal to 0.05. Let's check that because that's going to really affect your decision. Okay, so it's a 5% level of significance. So that means that because the p-value is bigger than your alpha, you're going to fail to reject the null. So if I fail to reject the null, I do not have enough evidence. Okay, so let's look at this. Our first one is to do the greater than. So it's going to be this right here, greater than. Our test statistic is 1.55. Okay, so our test statistic is 1.55. And as a matter of fact, yeah, it's a positive 1.55. Our p-value is going to be 0.0602. Don't confuse it with a p-hat. It's 0.0602. Okay, so it's 0.0602. And now What is the conclusion? Well, because your p-value is greater than your alpha, you're going to fail to reject the null hypothesis. So there is not enough evidence, okay, to support the claim that more than 15% of households use email. And that is your answer.